Are you letting free money slip through your fingers? Ladies and gentlemen, you have a hidden gold mine with your corporate job. This may not be true of everyone, but for many of us, there are lots of benefits that we are getting outside of our paycheck that we never think about and we're never really capitalizing. Your company has been handing you this treasure and you've barely opened it. That treasure chest is your corporate benefits. But let me tell you this, all of those corporate benefits, you can actually use them to fund or support your side business. Today, we are going to be looking at 6 corporate perks and how you can use them to fund your side business. In today's video, we are going to be looking into your corporate career perks. We are going to uncover how your corporate benefits, yes, I do mean your corporate benefits, can be leveraged to build financial independence and kickstart your side hustle. Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for another video. All throughout the month of February, we are focusing on empowering your career. Every Thursday, I am sharing with you guys how you can boost your career and leverage it to build your side business with actionable strategies. The first benefit or perk we are going to be talking about today is your education benefits and perks. You see, many companies will offer you access not just to tuition reimbursement. If they don't have tuition reimbursement, talk to your HR. They most likely will offer you access to some sort of learning platform. LinkedIn Learning, Coursera, Udemy Business. Right now, through my job, I have LinkedIn and I have Udemy Business. These courses are great because they can help you master a skill that you can use for your business or for your work so that you can improve on your skills and bring in even more money. Outside of that, for your side business, let's say, for example, you want to go into photography. Udemy has great photography courses. Let's say, like me, you want to become a bookkeeper or help to manage people's finances and help support the tax preparation. Udemy Business and LinkedIn Business have some great courses on bookkeeping and QuickBooks and different tax softwares where you can actually go into Udemy and LinkedIn and begin to learn these skills on your own time and on your company's dime. The thing is, these are available to every employee. You are not doing anything wrong by taking a course that matches your interests. So for example, my Udemy course, I can practically take any course that I want, but I really try to do it 2 ways. Every week or every month, I usually will focus on taking 2 courses, one that benefits me and one that benefits my company, right? So that as the organization that can see that I'm advancing my skills, which shows the company that employees are actually using this to also boost their career. And another great use of these education perks is to develop your leadership skills, because that will translate to both your full-time job and your personal side hustle. Benefit number 2 are your healthcare benefits. Yes, your healthcare benefits are a hidden little treasure trove because they do help you save money, and that extra money goes into your pocket. For example, I have access to Personify Health, which used to be Virgin Pulse. Every quarter, if you meet certain criteria, like you're tracking your steps, you're tracking the amount of water you drink, etc., they will give you $150 every quarter. That is, at the end of the year, $600 in your pocket. What can you do with an extra $600, right? $600 right now, I'm doing bookkeeping. $600 could be my bookkeeping certification test. It could be my bookkeeping training course. It could be Coursera monthly training. That could be personal trainer expenses. So $600 is quite a bit of money. Amada is another health benefit my company gives me. Amada is a platform where you can have access to a wellness coach, and they send you a fitness tracker and a scale so that you can begin to track how much you weigh. And I've already feel healthier because through Amada I've been working with a coach, and this coach has kind of helped us to offer, it's nothing face to face, so it's nothing to write home about, but it's accountability that is free. And other perks that we have through my company is Teledoc. Teledoc allows you to be able to meet with the physician virtually. So one, you're saving money because you're not driving to an actual office, but two, your company would often pay for televisits 100% free. At least my company does. What I'm trying to do here is to show you where you can start thinking about saving money with these company benefits. Another perk is therapy sessions. A lot of companies are offering therapy sessions. I think my company, you can get up to 6 or 8 therapy sessions a year for your mental health. And this is really important because we know that balancing both having a full-time job and having a career can be very challenging. So if you can have a therapist through your employer, even if it's just 4 sessions a year, that is more than what you had before, and that is money you are saving. Benefit number 3, your retirement benefits. Please hear me out. Invest in your 401k even if you have debt. This is going to be really important. A lot of people are leaving money on the table, and this is not small money like what you get with Personify Health. This is not $600. This is thousands of dollars you are leaving off the table if you are not taking advantage of your employer's match. Yes, you have to put in some money into that, but guess what? You are getting that anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 a year, free money, depending on your salary. For example, currently my company will put in 5% whether or not I contribute anything, but if I contribute, I can get up to 10%. 10% of my salary, that is tens of thousands of dollars for me. So even though I have debt, guess what I do? I still contribute at least 5 to 10% of my income into my 401k, because I am not about to leave $10,000 to $20,000 on the table, right? Even if you're just making $50,000 a year, 5% of $50,000 is what? $2,500. That's a lot of money, and over time, it really grows. This year, I am actually using some of my 401k. I'm taking a loan from my 401k to build this online business that you're seeing. Content strategy is part of the online business, but the business is around finance education, and various financial services. I'm actually taking a course on bookkeeping and my Udemy, and through my company, I am using Udemy to learn bookkeeping, tax preparation, and tax planning. And that would eventually become the foundation of the business that I'm going to build. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not just studying those things that are more for my personal use, but I'm also using it to take a class on leadership so that I can become an effective leader in my organization and in my own personal business. So, taking advantage of all of this. So between the education and the retirement account where I'm able to pull some of that money to fund my dreams, this right here is a hidden perk that could be a great backup plan for you to fund your dreams. Another perk into this retirement category is having access to financial advisors. This is really important. A lot of the companies that you work for will have a 401k plan where you have access to financial advisors. It's great for you to consult with them and ask them questions when it comes to building your long-term retirement. But I want you to note this. A lot of these financial advisors have very traditional mindsets. And their traditional mindset is that work 9 to 5 until you're 65 and then retire. People like us who are taking more of a creative approach to building long-term wealth, sometimes we can be at odds with certain financial advisors. Not all of them, but some of them. For example, I've had a 401k since my first year as an employee. However, almost every other year, I've cashed into my 401k to leverage for long-term wealth. My second properties, I took a $10,000 loan to buy that property. And today that property has almost doubled in value, and I have about $200,000 worth of equity into that property. So $10,000 401k loan led into this asset that's almost $400,000. And on top of that, it brings me about $500 to $600 every month in rental income, profit. And also I get tax benefit from it. You see how this one little strategy that a financial advisor specifically told me wasn't smart, I've leveraged into all of this success. 2 years later, I ended up doing it again. This time, I lost all my mind. I took out $75,000 from my 401k. Yes, honey, that was bold. But today, I have that one asset, that $75,000, has now turned into a $1 million property, an asset that's worth $1 million. Every month, I cash flow anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000, yes. And then all of the tax benefits that comes from that property and the appreciation as well, because the property has appreciated in just about 4 years by almost $200,000. Right? So $75,000, $1 million asset, right now in only 4 years, $2,000 per month in rental income, projected to go up. This year, I'm doing it again. I'm taking a leap of faith, and I'm going to pull from my 401k to build a real, sustainable, potentially scalable business. Not potentially, but scalable business. So do talk to that financial advisor. Thank you for allowing me that tangent. I wanted to share my story of how I'm using these strategies. So recognize that your retirement contribution can help fund your business. Talk to a financial advisor. Get educated, but listen to them with a grain of salt. Fourth perk we are going to talk about. I'm going to lump a whole lot of perks into this one little perk, right? Employee discounts. Employee discounts are so overlooked, and let me tell you, even I today have to remind myself that these perks exist. So for example, legal services. We all always need some sort of legal services. You never know when you would need it until you need it. You got a ticket, there's a contract you want a lawyer to look over, you want to draft a will, etc. These legal services make a big difference in your life. And through my company, I can actually get these legal services for about 50 to 60% off through my employer. Pet care and pet insurance. Yes, a lot of companies are now offering pet insurance as a benefit. That's money you are saving. And software, travel perks, these are all savings you can get through your company. Check with your HR. Don't play the drinking game. Check with your HR and see if your company has access to Perk at Work. Perk at Work is a business that actually helps to facilitate various discounts from different types of companies into large, primarily Fortune 500 companies. Many of these benefits that I'm talking about, I know that if you work for a smaller company, you may not have access to some of these benefits, but do not fret. We are here to help support you on at whatever level you have, right? So for example, healthcare benefits, whether you're a big or small company, you have those. But for this type of things like employer discounts, perks at work, these are more common for large companies. I was working for a small company that didn't have any of these benefits, and I was very intentional in actively looking for a large company that will allow me to have all of these perks. So take advantage of whatever employee discount you can get to free up some funds and reinvest the savings into your side business. Oh, side note here, very important. Do not buy things you do not need. The problem, especially with the perks at work website, is that there's an overwhelming number of offers. If you're the type of person who is not going to resist clicking on things you don't need and swiping your card, you can just overlook this whole section, because the point is not for you to waste money. The point is for you to save money when you need something, not just things that you want or you think are a fun thing to have, okay? So I wanted to mention that before we move on to the next perk. Your next perk is the flexible spending account. The flexible spending account is a treasure trove, money saving opportunity for you, especially if you have a family. I don't have a flexible savings account. I have a health savings account. A health savings account and a flexible account are different. A lot of insurances now will give you the option of a PPO or an HSA account. The PPO, this is when the regular insurance that most people have. You go to the hospital, you pay for your copay, and if you have a particular service, the insurance pays about 80% of everything, and you only pay anywhere from 15 to 20%. So this PPO account has a low deductible, but a high premium, right? So every month you are paying more, but your deductible is lower, and the insurance for each one of your healthcare services is paying more into your health. However, the HSA account is different. An HSA account has a high deductible, but a low premium. So you're keeping more money in your pocket. However, if you have a lot of healthcare issues or you have a big family, you will be spending a lot of money every month. So this is why people with big families and a lot of healthcare issue will opt in for the PPO plan and then supplement it with a flexible spending account. The flexible spending account allows you to have pre-taxed money to pay for your healthcare expenses. The HSA account is also pre-taxed, but you have the high deductible and the low premium. With the FSA, you're combining a PPO, but then all of the extra health costs that you will be incurring will be pre-taxed. So the tax money is your savings. It's reducing your taxable income at the end of the year, putting more money in your pocket. But the flexible saving account, however, you have to do your research yourself because it does have some nuances, some caveats. There are certain things that you cannot buy, but you can buy quite a lot of things with it. And then on top of that, your flexible savings account, if you do not use it by the end of the year, you lose that money. Yes. I made the mistake of picking an FSA one time when they first came out because I thought it was an HSA. I ended up losing almost $500. Yes, honey, you lose that money. However, do your research ahead of time. Determine whether or not your family is a high health spending family or not. I have the HSA because every single year I put money into it. I barely use it. I don't really go to the doctors outside of really basic yearly checkups. And then I use that money to invest in the stock market. If you guys are interested in me doing more of a video on some of these benefits, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I'm going to think about putting together a more well-organized video on your health benefits. Okay, so that flexible spending account, if you have a family, that's a way to reduce your taxable income and save money. The next perk we are going to be talking about, I believe this is perk number 6, is going to be professional development. Yes, you guys, your employer is giving you a lot of opportunity to boost your knowledge, your education, your skills. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. I mentioned a little bit at the top of the video, but it bears repeating. These educations are your business accelerator, not just for your business, but even just for that job itself. Your employer is going to give you, it's going to usually have a set budget for you to attend conferences, seminars, to get different certification. I worked for a company where you could sign up and the company will organize courses on project management certifications. So you will sign up for it, your boss would approve it, and then a group of you guys with a lead instructor who was really good at making people pass the PMP exam will study together after school and on weekends, and everyone who did that program passed the PMP exam. Research whether or not your company has these types of offers. Let's say your employer doesn't have any of these different things. This is where your leadership skill comes in. Can you pitch that a program like this be put in place for your organization? And with all of these different perks that I'm talking about, you always want to make sure that the benefits you're getting at work align with your business aspirations. You don't want to do anything that would go against the rules of your company. This is very important, right? For example, my Udemy, where I'm taking classes that are not really business related, it's because we can, right? I have cleared it with my company and I can do these different things. Some of these perks are just about you saving money, and that's fine. But any perk where it's professional development, clearly I'm not going to be like, well, I'm gonna go take a real estate class on my company's dime if it's not approved. I'm not going to go take a random class on like fashion, right? That doesn't really align with my career aspirations. But a lot of it aligns with your career aspirations. And I have a video coming up here that would show you in detail how you can translate a lot of the leadership skills you are learning in your full-time job into your side hustle. In closing, take action today. I know I kept saying it, but you do need to really have a good understanding of what your specific company's benefits are and what the rules are and what you can and cannot do. And this is where your HR business partner can come and support you. Reach out to them. If you are like my company, that's a little bit of a bigger company, and we have a website that tells you what all of your benefits are, take a Friday afternoon and peruse to that website. Have your notebook handy, pen and paper, start writing down all of the different benefits and figure out which ones you can leverage for your personal success. So the next time you're looking at your paycheck or your benefits portal, remember these benefits are not just extras. They are opportunities. If you found this video helpful, please do not forget to subscribe and share this video with your network. Also, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Which one of these perks are you not taking advantage of? And what you are going to do starting today to make sure that you are capitalizing on all of the perks that your company has to offer. As always, I thank you guys for joining me on another video. Remember, February is all about us taking control of our 9-to-5 job to leverage it so that we can build long-term financial independence. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.